Monday's primetime game with the Philadelphia Eagles just a few days away. The Seattle Seahawks are staying as a united front, and they are committed to snapping this 4-game losing streak. So let's go to the video.
Gotta trust and rely on the doctors, and they felt that I wasn't going to be able to be my best self, and so they held me back. But shoot, I was going to push it and give it all I got. That's kind of how I'm wired. I'm going to go until they tell me I can't. Better in that area, and pretty much my entire body is obviously a work in progress. But more so than Sunday, I'm able to be a little bit more mobile than I was on Sunday. Just the amount of guys that they have. They got that hockey line shift where they got really two defensive lines, and both of those units are really good. They got edge rushers, they got interior guys, run stoppers, they got pass rushers in the interior, and so I just think they have a bunch of guys, multiple packages that they present, and like you said, every week's going to be a battle. We know that, and we're going to be prepared for those guys when Monday night comes.
We have the game plans, we have the players and all that stuff. It's just a matter of us executing, and I think obviously we always talk about it, but practice, and if you just watch practice, I don't think you would see a team that's gone through the rough patch. I think guys are upbeat and ready to do what's asked of them on Monday night. So I think everyone's excited for the opportunity.
We have a lot of players who play really well, and a lot of the stuff that we need to correct is ourselves. There's things that we know, there's plays that were made that we know that we can handle, and things that we need to adjust in our defense, and just how we, as players, got to take accountability for that.
Our game is always going to be predicated upon how the drives go, how everything's going, and so we know in a perfect scenario, especially if you're in the lead in the game where you get a chance to get more runs going in the fourth quarter, there's also chances throughout the course of the game in those first, second down scenarios, and then mixing and matching them in the in some of the situational football right there. And so for us, again, it'll always be about being efficient on first and second down, and the more times we can do that, and the more that we can execute on third down, the more balanced our final numbers in the run game each week will be. And I think this past week was indicative of some struggles on third down, where you get behind the chains and then late in the game when you're down a couple scores, throwing those numbers off. So we're always going to be striving for that balance and really coming back to that execution on first and second down and playing consistent football for 4 quarters.
So look for their shots and their opportunities of when they can go for something, and you have to understand when you're protected within a call. I think is understanding the question that you're getting to, and there's times for that, but obviously if they're, and this is all through film prep, understanding the game plan, we talk about when those opportunities show, but there's some games that applies, but not always, not in every situation, not every game, every week.
So
It doesn't always apply.
Sorry. All right, so there you go. Boy Mafe, Geno Smith, and also Nick Bellora affirming about the team, staying together, that it's going to take a collective effort, execution, commitment, and dedication for the team to turn this thing around. And also you heard Clint Hurt, defensive coordinator, and also Shane Waldron, offensive coordinator, talking a little bit more just in terms of, the intricacy, and also from the, that part of the game, the execution, what they have to do strategic-wise is what the coordinator is talking about. And, at the end of the day, it's kind of the same old thing in terms of execution. But really, in this game, I think it'll be interesting. Can the Seahawks pass game move the ball against the Eagles' defense? Now, the reason is the Eagles' pass defense is ranked 28th and is allowing 259 yards. On the flip side, though, the Eagles' front seven is led by Hassan Reddick's 11 sacks. Another note, the Seahawks were 2-11 on third down. The good note of that is the worst team on third down is the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a lot of paper talk, but, so far the Seahawks, as I said, they're saying the right things, they're doing the right things, and we're just going to have to wait and see on Monday. From the VMAC in Renton, I'm Asvita Maria for the CascadiaSports.net.